Today we're making crema pasticcera.
This is a custard cream and it is like the base of Italian pastry. You can just use it in so many different kind of pastry and dishes. It's super easy to make, but it can be a little tricky, right, Benny?
I have absolutely no idea of what we're doing, honestly.
We are using the recipe from one of my favorite Italian pastry chefs called Maurizio Santin. So we're gonna do exactly what he says.
Okay.
Okay?
So what do I have to do?
First thing, you need a vanilla pod because we're making real, we're gonna give real flavor to it. Milk, all-purpose flour, sugar, and egg yolks. And that's it. First thing, Benny, the recipe says you have to soften the vanilla pod. You soften the vanilla pod and then you cut it in half.
Just like massage it like this?
No. Scusa, Maurizio.
How did you soften?
You just soften like with the back of your knife. You just like, because it's, you know, the vanilla pod has dried out.
I can do that.
And then you cut it lengthwise. And what we're gonna do is put the milk here in a pot. We're not gonna turn it on yet.
I can hear that you're laughing at me. I've never done this before. Look, I cut it, but at least I can cut it.
Right.
Well, now
So-
I opened it. Now I know what I have to do.
Okay. You know, you have to cut it, as Benny did an excellent job, lengthwise. So, you weren't cutting it.
I cut it lengthwise.
Okay. Yeah, you did cut it lengthwise. Then you open it, and in the inside, you have these amazing seeds that you want to scrape off. These are like gold, and it's just going to give an amazing aroma.
I can smell it already.
Isn't it?
I know.
And we're going to put these go in here because you don't want them in the heat yet. And the vanilla pod, you put it in the milk. The eggs of approximately 5 yolks. You know, pastry is very specific about weight.
Yes.
And it's 100 grams of egg yolks.
Am I supposed to do anything here?
No.
I just leave it going.
When it gets to boiling temperature, how much are we at now with the eggs?
47
Can you
grams.
get a whisk?
A
Benny,
whisk,
please?
yes, of course.
And so when you're done with this, you placed all the egg yolks here. Perfect.
No, really, it's 100
It's true, it's
grams.
exactly 100 grams. So what you're gonna do is,
Whisk?
yeah, you have to break the egg yolks and you can add the sugar.
I imagine a little bit at the time, right?
What you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be beating it.
By hand?
Yeah, until it gets a little fluffy and airy.
Can't we use
No.
the electric
not that-
mixer?
There are many different recipes of custard, but this is, yeah, it has this procedure that I've never seen in others.
No, I can do it, I can do it.
That you actually have to like beat the egg yolks and the sugar and it becomes fluffy. It's a very quick recipe, but this is something that I have never done in other custards.
No, I've never, well,
Yeah.
I've never ever even done a
You see?
custard, so.
How it's starting to become fluffy. Now you can add the flour, sift the flour, just a little bit of flour.
All of it?
Yeah. You're gonna mix it just so it gets well mixed. You don't wanna over mix it because it's gonna start to harden. Woo. You see? You just wanna mix it all.
It is nice and soft.
It's just an amazing recipe. You see?
So you don't have to turn it more?
No, because if not, you see how creamy it gets? If not, the flour is gonna harden the whole thing with the gluten. So once the milk boils, we're gonna pour it all inside. You mix it until like you feel all the sugar inside that has completely dissolved. It goes back over the fire and it just instantly hardens.
Okay, I'm really curious to try it.
But just like the crema pasticcera, you can use it to fill pastry. Like if you have like In Italy, we fill the bignè with crema pasticcera. Or you can prepare like a tart. You just like prepare the outer shell of a tart.
And can you like eat it like in a bowl
Oh yeah,
like this
you
with a
can.
spoon?
Yeah. You bake the tart by itself. Then you put crema pasticcera, and then how we have it, we put like the strawberries.
Oh, okay.
At the bottom, you have the crema pasticcera. Okay, so once it starts to boil, can you please get a colander so that we filter all the impurities?
Yeah, look how much
I know,
stuff
you
came
see?
out of the vanilla bean.
Once you take out the vanilla bean, you wash it, you rinse it under running water, you let it dry, and then you stick it into the sugar, your sugar container.
Oh, so you can reuse this vanilla bean
Well,
after.
you don't reuse it to cook.
But just to give the aroma and the smell.
Yeah,
I think it's nearly ready.
yeah,
Does it have to boil?
yeah. Now, Benny, can you please hold? No.
Yes. What do you
I
want me
will
to
pour.
do? You will pour.
Yeah.
So I will hold this. Wait, if not, it's going to complain. Okay.
See? You just pour it in here. We don't need that anymore. We'll put this back.
So this we keep because we're going to wash it and dry it.
Now what you're gonna do is mix until you get like this even mixture like this. And you have to feel like that the sugar has dissolved at the bottom. Can you turn it on again?
Yes, of course.
Because we need to put this back on the heat. And now this is the tricky part, let's say, because you have to continue stirring. All of a sudden, you can feel it as it gets denser. And when you just see the first bubble that boils, you take it off of the fire immediately and you pour it into a oven-proof container.
Sort of like bechamel.
Yeah, but this is like faster because you'll see that by the time you move it from here to,
Feel it?
yeah. And as you turn, you can start, it's slowly,
Getting denser.
right. Just like bechamel, when you get the first bubble, it means that the flour has cooked. When you put it here, I'll tell you later. So you're gonna put this in the oven proof and you need to let it cool. But you can't just let it be in contact with air. So we're gonna be using the film, which has to actually touch the cream as it cools. If not, it's gonna create like a little film.
The little film of the egg, right? The
Yeah.
little- yeah. Completely changed aspect.
I know. And you'll see all these little like black dots, the seeds inside the vanilla pod, and you instantly, I know.
Then
But
they
look,
say cooking is.
but look, you see the parts, I want to show you. Here, you see the parts, it instantly continued hardening. And so that's why you have to be very quick about.
Oh, wow.
I know, did you see? But we can eat it with a spoon.
Okay.
And now what you do is you get the film and you're gonna be putting it.
Immediately?
Yeah. Because now it has to cool. Since I don't have like these professional freezing equipments at home, sometimes what I do is I place this in the freezer so it like stops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Before you use it?
I put it in the freezer
So
and then that's why it has to be oven proof. And now it just has to rest.
In or out of the fridge?
Well, now it's too hot to put it in the fridge.
Can I touch? Wow.
So what you're gonna do is warmish, you put it in the fridge. When it's ready, when you take out the what's it called?
The film.
Plastic wrap, you may be a little hard.
Well.
So you just have to whisk it up and you just get this amazing cream.
Wow.